Welcome to Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for. On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss and revisit the importance of road safety to all road users. Our road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion centers on who has the right of way when there is no stop line on the main road. This week's Spying Choper shall be about the limit on the number of passengers in PUVs. The public service segment centers on the confusion on lane assignments of vehicles along the C5 road. Showcase this week shall have the hybrid crossover from Toyota, the Corolla Cross 1.8V. While for race weekend, we'll have the Automobile Association of the Philippines' efforts in bringing back motorsports amidst the pandemic.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are in this week's edition of Motoring Today. Join us.
Hello to our friends from Sunshine TV. On behalf of Toyota Motor Philippines, a big congratulations and happy 34th anniversary to Motoring Today. We are truly grateful to have Sunshine TV led by Mr. Ray Butch Gamboa as one of our long-established media partners in sharing the latest and greatest automotive news to the motoring community. We look forward to more years for Motoring Today and even more exciting stories and opportunities to promote the local motoring scene to our beloved community. Again, happy anniversary to Motoring Today.
Hi to our friends at Motoring Today. Congratulations on your 34 years of existence on Philippine television. Isuzu Philippines Corporation, your responsible partner, will always be with you as you continue to promote safe and responsible driving, whether for business or leisure. Again, congratulations.
Happy 34th year anniversary sa Motoring Today. Tagal na ng panahon. And congratulations po sa inyo kay Mr. Butch Gamboa, the late Pocholo Ramirez na dating partner po niya sa Motoring Today, at sa lahat po ng staff at crew ng Motoring Today. Mabuhay po kayo. Pagpatuloy po ninyo. 34 na taon na pong sinusulong yung pagbabalita po sa mundo po ng transportation at sa motoring. Isang legend na po. Yan si Mr. Butch Gamboa at ang late partner po niya na si Pocholo Ramirez. Pagdating po sa pagbibigay po ng balita, may kinalaman po sa motoring. In fact, sila po ang nag-pave, gumawa po ng daan para po mabuo ang motoring journalism dito sa Pilipinas. Natatandaan po natin, nag-start po ang Motoring Today 1987. Karamihan po sa ating manonood, mga bata pa, hindi pa nga yata sinisilang yung iba. Nandyan na po si Mr. Butch Gamboa. At binabati rin po natin na magpapatuloy sa pagpapatuloy po ng Motoring Today. At nandyan na po ang kanyang dalawang kapatid, si Tin Gamboa at si V. Gamboa, na ngayon ay tumatao po sa Motoring Today. Congratulations po, and looking forward to another 34 years ng Motoring Today.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Be part of the 2021-2022 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to bit.ly/AFPCA2021, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2021-2022 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate, standard, and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until November 30, 2021. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management. Areas underneath flyovers, including those on EDSA, are either used and abused or neglected, turning them into unsightly junkyards or dump sites. That's being addressed by MMDA Chairman Benher Abalos.
MMDA Chairman Benher Abalos has ordered the removal and clearing of all types of clutters and obstructions, including illegally parked and abandoned vehicles in areas under flyovers along EDSA. Chairman Abalos issued the order after inspecting areas underneath flyovers on EDSA at Kamuning, Timog, and Quezon Avenue. The MMDA chairman said he made an inspection and issued the clearing operations as part of the drive against urban decay and to ensure orderliness and cleanliness in the metropolis. He said areas underneath flyovers should not be used for parking or as impounding areas for abandoned vehicles involved in accidents. At the same time, Chairman Abalos ordered the Parkways Clearing Group and the Road Emergency Group to remove unnecessary MMDA equipment underneath flyovers. These include damaged orange barriers, which should be disposed as garbage, and broken concrete barriers, which will be crushed and used as filling material at the MMDA Tumana impounding area in Marikina. No one should be using the areas underneath the flyovers, which should be left clear and empty as they are part of the national highway, he added. The cleanup of areas underneath flyovers and other unsightly highways and byways includes other roads in Metro Manila, said the MMDA chairman.
Removing obstructions should not be the end of it. The areas underneath flyovers should also be maintained or even beautified so they won't be eyesores anew. NLEX has been boosting efforts to improve safety at the tollways. Now it is seeking validation for these efforts to make it safer for motorists and stakeholders at its expressways.
NLEX Corporation is looking to attain ISO 39001 or Road Traffic Safety Management System certification by initiating new and boosting current programs to make it safer for motorists at tollways. Luigi Bautista, NLEX Corporation President and General Manager, said attaining ISO certification is important as road safety is a promise NLEX offers to motorists. He added that establishing and upholding the ISO 39001 will help the organization improve its road safety performance. The NLEX program is anchored on the 3 E's of safety: engineering, enforcement, and education. This includes the continuous maintenance and upgrading of NLEX SCTEX assets and facilities and strict and consistent implementation of traffic laws. Impact attenuators in Balintawak and Bukawi toll plazas have been upgraded to mitigate damage to fixed structures, vehicles, and people arising from vehicular collisions. Median guardrails have been installed at the SCTEX. More warning signs have been placed in Maykawayan, Mindanao, Tabang, Dolores, Concepcion, and Tarlac. Safety inspections are regularly done to make sure roads, signs, and other expressway features are in good condition.
More important than attaining ISO certification is ensuring that NLEX will continue to deserve the certification once issued. One of the goals of the LTO is to make it more convenient for people to transact business with the agency. One initiative to achieve this is the Land Transportation Management System, or LTMS, which has achieved a milestone of sorts this month.
Launched in June of 2020, the Land Transportation Management System, or LTMS, of the LTO has reached a milestone this month, over 1 million registrants. The LTMS is an online portal for such processes as, among others, application or renewal of driver's licenses and renewal of motor vehicle registrations. The LTO recently held a ceremony to recognize Samantha Maria Lagrada of Batangas as the 1 millionth client of the LTMS. The LTMS has been developed by leading German technology provider Dermalog to allow online transactions with the LTO. According to LTO Chief Edgar Galvante, the LTMS is a cornerstone of its agency's 5-year IT modernization program to provide more efficient and effective service to its clients. The LTMS portal allows people to transact with the LTO 24/7 with virtually no human intervention. The LTO encourages people to create their own accounts at the LTO portal to avail themselves of all of the agency's services.
It should be interesting to ask the LTO how many applications for new and renewed licenses, as well as renewal of vehicle registrations, have successfully passed through the LTMS. The DOTR continues to expand the coverage for the free ride program for health workers and APORs. Pangasinan is among the latest to be reached by the program.
DOTR Secretary Arthur Tagade has formally announced the implementation of the free ride for health workers and authorized persons outside residence, or APORs, program in Pangasinan. The announcement was made during a meeting with transportation operators and other stakeholders in Dagupan last June 19. Secretary Tagade also reported that 6 more interconnected city routes have been opened in the province, with openings for at least 65 modern jeepneys. He urged transport operators in Pangasinan to participate in the free ride program, which will continue while funding remains available under the Bayanihan 2 law. He said that under the program being coordinated with the LTFRB, jeepney drivers will be paid per kilometer regardless of whether they ferry health workers and APORs, as long as they leave and complete their routes at set time. At the same meeting, Secretary Tagade also urged jeepney drivers and operators to continue supporting the Chofer Escolar program, which the DOTR launched in 2018 in partnership with the LTFRB, the LTO, and TESDA. The program was launched in Pangasinan in 2018 with 2,000 slots available. This year, 4,000 slots are available for the program, which provides livelihood and other training for drivers, their families, or loved ones.
jeepney drivers should learn to take advantage of the program that helps both them and health workers and APORs survive and overcome the COVID-19 pandemic. Those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. Millions die yearly from road accidents around the world. Some call it the silent pandemic. And like pandemics caused by viruses, deaths can be prevented or at least minimized. Motoring Forum discusses what can be done to prevent road accidents from the local level, including an initiative to set a 30 kilometers per hour max limit on roads, at least in crowded, populated areas.
The numbers are compelling. 3.1 million people die globally from road accidents, according to the World Health Organization. 12,487 deaths from road mishaps recorded annually in the Philippines, mostly involving motorcyclists and pedestrians. 147 cases of accidents involving bicycles monthly. These numbers should be enough for government and the private sector to give efforts and initiatives to make road safer the priority they deserve. Last month, incidentally, Road Safety Month, the LTO in Region 1 held an event called Recognition of Road Safety Partners. It was timed to coincide with the observance of Global Road Safety Week and was attended by 70 local government units in Region 1. The event should prove quite necessary for the region, which also has the compelling numbers concerning road safety. Almost 1,500 road accidents recorded by the LTO Region 1 in 2020 alone, involving 3,700 individuals and resulting in 177 deaths. In his message during the event, DOTR Secretary Arthur Tagade urged local government officials to strengthen initiatives and efforts to make roads and highways safer for everyone. Secretary Tagade said the DOTR has given road safety the priority it deserves, but all initiatives and programs of the LTO and the LTFRB to prevent road accidents cannot be effective without the strong support of local governments. He said that the LTO and LTFRB have been working to ensure all registered vehicles are roadworthy. Initiatives have also launched to make sure only truly qualified drivers are given licenses. Then there is a need for discipline, compliance with traffic regulations, and courtesy among all road users, from motorists, public utility vehicle drivers, and pedestrians. In this regard, local leaders can and should play a bigger role in advancing the safety and welfare of respective constituents, he said. The Transport Secretary also urged local leaders to consider enforcing a 30 km/h speed limit in urban centers or crowded parts of towns and cities. He told LG officials that the DOTR supports the #Love30 campaign launched by the World Health Organization globally, which calls for voters to drive at a slower speed, specifically 30 km/h in cities and urban centers, especially in crowded areas. Finally, Secretary Tugade said, "Safety is important, safety is non-negotiable."
12,000 dying from road crashes yearly in the country is unacceptable. Government, from the national to the local levels, as well as private sectors, should also work together to help save more people from dying in street accidents. That's our Motoring Forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
On behalf of Honda Cars Philippines Incorporated, I would like to congratulate Mr. Ray Boots Gamboa and the Motoring Today for celebrating their 34th anniversary this year. Motoring Today has been part of Honda's success here in the Philippines, as it featured numerous major milestones, and we're thankful for their continued support for the brand throughout the years. Motoring Today has also given us the opportunity to showcase the latest Honda models and offering to our Filipino customers. Again, congratulations Motoring Today, and we look forward to celebrating more milestones with you in the years to come.
I would like to congratulate Tito Butch and we on your 34 years of Motoring Today. You guys are the OG of motoring shows, and I look forward to 34 more years. More power to you guys. Congrats.
Hi, Elvis. Ray Boots Gamboa, also known as Elvis. Of course, Elvis Presley of the Philippines yan eh. Happy anniversary, 34 years. Wow, haba na yan. High school pa ako. Nandyan na ang Motoring Today. Mabuhay ka, Elvis. Kahanga-hanga ka talaga. At sa lahat ng staff mo sa pangunguna ni JB. Of course, sino si JB? Jenny Blesa. Mabuhay kayong lahat dyan sa Motoring Today. Happy 34th anniversary. Cheers!
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Live extra
with the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross.
Be part of the 2021-2022 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to bit.ly/AFPCA2021, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2021-2022 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate, standard, and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until November 30, 2021. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Suzuki Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style.
You are back with us here on Motoring Today. We now have this week's valuable motoring tips, starting off with some road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines.
If you're on the main road at kung nasa stopline ka na, bigyang daan ang mga sasakyang galing sa lane na walang stopline. As seen on the animation, the blue car has the right of way. Keep this in mind to avoid meeting accidents on the road.
motoring tips for you here on Motoring Today. Proper driver's demeanor while behind the wheel for Mitsubishi Motors Philippines.
Payo chopper lang kaibigan. Ako si Alejandro Luico, isang kapwa nyo chopper. Huwag nang ipilit magsakay ng pasahero kung hindi nakasya.
Ang bawat pampasadang sasakyan ay mayroong tinatawag na passenger limit o bilang ng mga pasahero na magkakasya. Kapag puno na, iwasang magtawag pa ng ilan at ipagsiksikan. Tandaan din na bawal maglagay ng ekstra bangko sa gitna ng pampasadang sasakyan.
Palaging isipin na mahalaga rin na komportable ang ating mga pasahero. Ito po si Alejandro Luico, payong chopper lang, kaibigan mula sa inyong kapwa nyo chopper.
Sunshine TV, 34 years and counting. Through the years, we at the Association of Vehicle Importers and Distributors, or AVID, have engaged with you in many activities. Driven by our shared advocacy for the Filipino consumer, Filipino motorists across the nation, I am convinced that with solid partners like you, we shall make it through in and despite these challenging times. My dream is to see a new and renewed Philippine auto industry, emerging stronger and better in the new normal with Sunshine TV right beside us, now with the youthful energy and fresh views of your next generation motoring journalists. So, Butch, we, Tin, Jenny, and to the entire team of Sunshine TV, congratulations on your 34th year of championing the local auto industry. May we all have better journeys ahead.
Dear Butch, aka the guru of Philippine motoring, and the famous columnist of the Philippine Stars Motoring section, congratulations on the 34th anniversary of Motoring Today. No doubt, the longest running motoring show in the history of Philippine television. What a great achievement. Best of luck and many more successful years to you and to your show. God bless you always.
It is a great honor and pleasure for me to greet Motoring Today on its 34th anniversary. I have seen this program evolve not only as a measure to raise the consciousness about motoring. Napakalaki ng ginagawa ng Motoring Today para sa kaalaman ng taong bayan and how we connect with machines. Napaka-importante ng internal combustion engine na yan ang naging simula ng Industrial Revolution. Pero ngayon, nag-evolve na and you still have evolved. And Butch, I'm so proud of you. You're still up to date and you're still on there doing things that will actually push. Ito yung last, hopefully, sabi na, ito yung huling industrial revolution na information, communication ang critical. Kaya you're on the right track. Good luck and 34 more years. That's still attainable.
Be part of the 2021-2022 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to bit.ly/AFPCA2021, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2021-2022 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate, standard, and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until November 30, 2021. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
The Mitsubishi Strada Athlete. Unleash the athlete.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. World of Motorsports is next. We start with the latest news and developments.
Round 3 of the 2021 Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup should now be over by this time, setting the stage for the national finals slated for June 26. There is a lot at stake aside from the championship of the three classes, the junior, promotional, and sporting classes. The overall champions will take home a brand new Sony PlayStation 5 plus a cash prize, while the second and third placers get to take home high-tech gadgets and a much-coveted gaming chair. The 2021 Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup National Finals will be streamed live on Toyota's official Facebook page. The Phoenix Pulse Young Drivers program has flagged off its third year of searching for the future stars of local motorsports, but this time with a shift to e-racing as a response to reality that is the COVID-19 pandemic.
It perfectly aligns with our goal at TRS, which is to make dreams come true for our students and our participants in our programs through motorsports.
The Young Drivers program aims to search for the esports drivers who will represent the Phoenix Pulse Racing team through the Formula V1 Virtual Cup to be held later this year. The team will include the winner of the Phoenix Pulse Young Drivers program's Celebrity Showdown to be participated in by 8 celebrities and influencers who will compete in different challenges.
By taking the celebrities and turning them into professional esports players for a day, we hope that we could spark the inspiration for others to join us and to grow motorsports in the Philippines.
Selena Matias, Phoenix Vice President for Integrated Marketing and Strategies, explains the shift to e-motorsports, saying Phoenix has been a fervent supporter of the Philippine racing industry, and not even the pandemic has been able to stop it from sustaining this cause.
You know, when the pandemic hit us last year, it got us to think, how are we going to continue supporting the local racing industry? As you all know, we have quite been very active through the years. But just like a way a crisis presents challenges, it also gives us an opportunity to innovate and think out of the box.
The Phoenix Pulse Young Drivers program's Celebrity Showdown will be streamed online like a reality television series featuring heartthrob Marco Gumabao, Miss World Philippines 2019 Michelle D, tween actor Joshua Janiso, hotshot influencer Kim Baranda, actor and hashtag member Vito Marquez, TikTok star Simon Javier, popular gamer streamer Cherry Waza, and actress and TV host Patricia Reyes. The first episode of the Phoenix Pulse Young Drivers program, Celebrity Showdown, was streamed on different online platforms, including Phoenix Petroleum's Facebook and Instagram pages, on the Limitless app last June 11, with the next episodes to follow at 8 p.m. of Fridays.
More in the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend. This edition of Race Weekend focuses on how AAP Motorsport dealt with the difficulties of continuing to promote motorsports under COVID-19 pandemic conditions. The COVID-19 pandemic hit local motorsports hard. The local motorsports season was cut short even before it got really started. The first rounds of local grassroots series, like the Philippine Autocross Championship Series and the National Slalom Series, managed to flag off, but then COVID-19 happened. The rest of the entire season red flagged. As COVID-19 cases increased, government, through the Interagency Task Force, imposed community quarantine restrictions, which locked down communities and curtailed all forms of activities, including motorsports.
Among the guidelines that they released was that no sports were allowed because obviously of the risk of infection. So obviously we are required to comply. No? So we issued a memorandum to all our motorsport organizers to inform them that in view of the pandemic and the IATF guidelines, motorsport events would have to temporarily stop.
What started out as week-long lockdowns turned into months and into a year. During the lockdowns, it was a situation the Automobile Association Philippines, or AAP, certainly could not have foreseen and planned for.
The category would go from ECQ to GCQ, back to ECQ, MECQ. You know, we're all familiar with this, right? And none of it really began to look very promising for us until the beginning of this year. So for us, 2020 was a dead year.
During the lockdowns, AAP focused attention on e-motorsports, something that FIA and by extension as a local affiliate in the Philippines, we're also looking to develop as part of overall efforts to engage more people to participate in or be a fan of motorsports.
The pandemic gave an extra push because actually people couldn't leave their houses, right? So the FIA wanted people to remain interested in motorsports, e-motorsports, because people can enjoy this from their homes, without leaving their homes. And at the same time, there were other people locally who were organizing e-motorsports. For instance, JP Tuason has his own PRS motorsport games, but that was basically a circuit e-motorsport. So what we decided to do was to try to make a rally e-motorsport, because there are people who like both circuit and rally. So Ivan, our motorsport manager, Ivan Isada, put up and created our own e-motorsport games, and from the very outset, it attracted quite a number of people.
But even without the opportunity to hold motorsports events, especially to continue the gains in spreading the gospel of motorsports, through the Motorsports Development Program, the AAP continued to engage with motorsports clubs and organizers during the pandemic.
The MSDP program is vital to us, because what we want to do is to keep trying to develop grassroots racing. During the worst parts of the pandemic, 2020, Vip Isada, who is basically the person supervising MSDP, has been going around the provinces and coordinating with motorsports clubs, primarily in Cebu, Cagayan de Oro, Bacolod, etc. And he's continuing to spread the gospel without actually conducting motorsport events because we cannot. But, he's been coordinating with them. And so now that it looks like the pandemic is on its way out, although slowly, I think that he's working now on this program for 2021-2022.
With the IATF beginning to ease quarantine restrictions, what is AAP doing to help resume physical motorsports activities?
Last month, we issued a directive to the organizers saying, you may now conduct motorsport events in GCQ and MGCQ areas, subject to your compliance with the IATF health protocol. So at the end of a long tunnel, there is now some light. Our organizers are beginning to schedule their calendars. We had a karting event in Carmona. We have an enduro event in Clark, and both events are sanctioned by AAP and are subject to observation by AAP observers present at the events to make sure that all the guidelines are met.
Can people expect more motorsports activities beginning to resume in the second half of the year?
Well, between now and the end of the year, you will start to see progressively more and more motorsport events. As I said, karting, we already have a calendar for that between now and the end of the year. I'm pretty sure that the circuit event organizers will developing their schedule, starting of course with the enduro. You're going to see progressively more events. My suggestion is we have a website. The website contains all the calendars, all the motorsport events that are going to take place. And so I suggest that if they want to know what's happening, they go to aap.org.ph, go to the motorsports section, and that's the best way for them to keep track of what's happening in motorsports.
Will the consumption of local grassroots and higher forms of racing mean that AAP will no longer be pushing e-motorsports programs?
Now this e-motorsport is part and parcel of our motorsport events. We consider this a motorsport event even if it's virtual, because it's the wave of the future. It gives everybody a chance to participate in motorsports without actually having to spend the money, get a car and run it, and then they're on the same footing as sila Hamilton, sila Verstappen, because they can compete against these guys virtually, For our own, domestically speaking, we've put up e-rallies, and there are other people who have organized their own, like JT, as I said, and we're going to continue to try to develop this so that we can create a following for this, because I really think that this is the way to get more people involved in motorsports.
Motorsports is now back on track, literally and figuratively. Now, it's the responsibility of race organizers to comply with all mandated health protocols to ensure both of them and their staff and racing teams, drivers and mechanics, and others are protected. And that's this week's World of Motorsports. Motoring Today continues right after this break.
On behalf of TMP, I'd like to congratulate Motoring Today, Sir Butch, and the rest of the team on your 34th anniversary. And thank you for being a strong partner of the automotive industry and being part of the lives of the motoring enthusiasts for the past 3 decades. Again, congratulations and keep on motoring.
I'd like to extend my congratulations to Motoring Today on their 34th year anniversary. Of course, I'd like to also congratulate Butch Gamboa, Wee Gamboa, and the whole of Motoring Today team. And of course also Jen Blezan for these 34 years of supporting the automotive industry and being able to contribute to the automotive sector. And of course, we expect Motoring Today to be able to extend its viewership and of course the program for more years to come. Congrats again.
Happy 34th anniversary to Motoring Today. I think it is the longest running TV show, motoring show in the Philippines. And of course, I would like to congratulate as well and well wishes to all the staff and crew of Motoring Today, kila Jenny, kay Uwi, and the rest, kila Matt, and most of all, the founder, the founding President and CEO of Motoring Today, none other than my idol ng karamihan, Sir Butch Elvis Gamboa. Mabuhay kayo and happy anniversary sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat at ako'y babiyahe na. Thank you!
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Be part of the 2021-2022 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to bit.ly/AFPCA2021, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2021-2022 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate, standard, and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until November 30, 2021. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry now takes center stage.
The Nissan Leaf, the world's first mass-produced 5-seater, 5-door fully electric hatchback, is now available at Nissan dealerships in Tagum City and in Matina, Davao City. Nissan Philippines has followed through with the promise to make the Leaf, which has sold more than 500,000 units globally, in more dealerships since formal launch in the country last month. Back then, only 3 dealerships, Nissan Mantrade Makati, Nissan Otis, and Nissan Cebu South Virama, were ready to provide the necessary support for selling the Leaf. All Nissan dealerships with the Leaf in their lineup are equipped with EV systems capable of fully charging the Leaf in 40 to 60 minutes. They have also specialized facilities and certified and trained experts to serve Leaf owners. This is part of Nissan's plan to establish the biggest network of charging stations in the country. The Nissan Leaf has a range of 311 kilometers on a full charge and a top speed of 141 kph. It can be fully powered up in 15 to 18 hours at home through a dedicated wall outlet with a supplied universal charging cable. The Nissan Leaf comes with a 2,798,000 peso sticker price and a 3-year 100,000 kilometer vehicle warranty and an 8-year 160,000 kilometer battery warranty. Nissan is supported in this EV drive by Gateway Motors Group as the sole distributor of the Nissan Leaf in the country. All British Cars, the sole authorized dealer of Jaguar Land Rover vehicles, parts and accessories in the Philippines, has now made available the 2021 Discovery. The 2021 Discovery has gotten a mid-cycle facelift and now features new signature headlights with daytime running lights, revised front bumper and side vents, and new signature rear combination lamps joined across the back by a gloss black panel. The interior of the 7-seater Discovery also got an upgrade and a makeover, with the spacious cabin incorporating Land Rover's cutting-edge PV Pro infotainment system with an 11.4-inch Full HD touchscreen, advanced Bluetooth smartphone integration that can connect with 2 phones at a time through Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The interactive driver display provides high-definition 3D mapping within the instrumentation and can be customized to suit driver preference. The new Discovery comes with a new straight 6 Ingenium engine featuring a 48V mild hybrid electric vehicle. According to Land Rover, the new Discovery combines superb all-terrain suspension geometry with rewarding dynamics and excellent body control while maintaining ride quality and comfort. The state-of-the-art air suspension design, lightweight aluminum architecture, and intelligent drivetrains deliver a 7-seat SUV that is hugely versatile, highly capable, incredibly refined, yet more engaging to drive. Another highlight in the new Discovery is the Clear Sight Ground View technology, providing drivers with a view of the ground directly beneath the front of the vehicle using the central touchscreen and a combination of forward-facing cameras. The new 2020 Discovery is priced at 6,490,000 pesos. Toyota vehicle owners in Dipolog City and nearby areas no longer have to go far to have their sedans, SUVs, pickups undergo preventive maintenance checkups or repairs. The city, known as the Gateway to Western Mindanao, now has a Toyota dealership complete with showroom and service center. Located along the National Highway, Toyota Dipolog features a 2,600 square meter showroom and a 7,200 square meter service and workshop area with 6 bays for general services, 8 bays for body and paint requirements, another for periodic maintenance. Toyota Dipolog is the 71st dealership in the Toyota Motor Philippines network and the second in the Zamboanga Peninsula. Toyota Dipolog, which also features lounges and comfortable spaces, including a customer cafe, operates under the leadership of dealer franchise owner Betty Lu, a longtime partner of Toyota who also oversees dealerships in Northern Mindanao, Zamboanga Peninsula, and Caraga. Toyota Dipolog is open from Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., offering sales and services while observing the required safety protocols for everyone's well-being. The rains have come, but it hasn't cooled car companies from offering new deals. In fact, the rains may have served as an inspiration for more new deals. Mitsubishi Motors Philippines has rolled out what it calls the Mitsubishi Downpour Deals promo. This rainy season deals offers low down payment plans for various models of the Mitsubishi Motors product lineup. These include 28,000 all-in down payment for the Mirage and the Mirage G4, 58,000 for the Expander, 128,000 for the Strada, 168,000 for the Montero Sport, and 88,000 for the Alto 300.
Our car of the week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. It used to be that hybrids were rare birds in the local automotive market. Now, hybrids form part of the local lineup of many car brands. Toyota led the way in this. Now, it has added the hybrid variant of the Toyota Corolla Cross to its lineup. This edition of Showcase takes a look at Toyota's affordable hybrid crossover.
With the global shift to crossovers and SUVs, it was inevitable for Toyota to come out with a crossover variant of the beloved Corolla. It's called the Toyota Corolla Cross. And also following a global trend towards EVs and hybrids, the Corolla Cross comes with a hybrid engine option. When Toyota brought the Corolla Cross to local shores, it included the Toyota Corolla Cross 1.8V Hybrid. It is 4,460mm long, 1,825mm wide, and 1,620mm tall. And with a 161mm minimum ground clearance, it is just tall enough and off the pavement enough to be called a small crossover. Toyota did well in giving the Corolla Cross the current look of popular crossovers, the prominent grille, stylish headlamps, brawny fenders, with more liking the makeover than not. The Corolla Cross 1.8V Hybrid can be distinguished from its 1.8G CVT sibling by its gunmetallic front grille, black and chrome door window frame molding, and 18-inch alloy wheels with 225/50 R18 tires. The hybrid variant also comes with bi-beam LED headlamps, LED daylight running lights with line guide, LED rear combination lamp, rain-sensing wipers, fog lamps, power adjust side view mirrors with auto fold. The Corolla Cross Hybrid shares much of its interior features to the Corolla passenger sedan, including the dash and the seats, which exude and feel premium. This is complemented by the high-tech look of the 7-inch multi-information display as well as the 8-inch display for the infotainment system that sits elegantly front and center on the dash. You get AM/FM radio, Bluetooth connectivity, USB port, plus voice command, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and 6 speakers. Right below the audio unit display are the controls and digital display for the dual-zone automatic climate control system, which comes with rear vents. The Corolla Cross Hybrid comes with leather seats with 8-way power adjust for the driver but only 4-way manual adjust for passenger. The rear seat offers a lot more legroom than when in a Corolla passenger sedan, and the rear seat back splits and folds 60/40 to allow for an increase in luggage space. Other comfort and convenience features include power windows, speed-sensing power door locks, drink holders, 12-volt accessory socket, and 2 USB portals for rear passengers. Getting into the Corolla Cross is most convenient with the smart entry system that comes integrated with push-start button. Driving the Corolla Cross Hybrid can also be described convenient. The steering wheel has controls for the multi-information display, the audio system, hands-free phone, and even for the adaptive cruise control and lane tracing assist. The hybrid powertrain on the Corolla Cross comprises a 98 horsepower gasoline engine generating 142 Nm of torque, a 72 horsepower electric motor, and a continuously variable transmission. Combined, the hybrid engine provides a total output of 122 horsepower. The Toyota Corolla Cross 1.8V Hybrid is not a pocket rocket by any means, but it has enough grunt to make it a fun and safe drive in the city or in the countryside. The electric motor gets the Corolla Cross moving from stop. At constant speed, electric motor and engine work together to drive the front wheels. When called to accelerate, the gasoline kicks in to provide more power. Braking recharges the battery that powers the electric motor. The chief benefit from the hybrid system is that it saves a lot on fuel, but it handles well enough, riding on a suspension using the tested front McPherson strut rear torsion beam combination that offers a good balance of stability, comfort, and road holding capability. Confidence boosting stopping power comes from all-wheel disc brake system with the front disc ventilated. The Corolla Cross 1.8V Hybrid comes with Toyota Safety Sense, a suite of driver assistance systems that include pre-collision system, automatic high beam, lane tracing assist, lane departure assist, and adaptive cruise control. Also making it easy to park and reverse are the reverse camera, clearance, and back sonar with 2 sensors in front and 4 sensors in the rear, complemented by blind spot monitor and rear cross traffic alert. The Corolla Cross also comes with standard safety features like 7 SRS airbags, anti-lock brake system with brake assist and electronic brake force distribution, vehicle stability control with traction control, hill start assist control, ELR seat belts for 5, child restraint system with ISOFIX and tether anchors. Finally, it also features the Toyota Vehicle Security System with immobilizer and alarm.
Many major automotive companies are moving away from the conventional toward electric vehicles with hybrids and plug-in EVs offered during the transition. Perhaps hybrids are the way to go these days. That's our featured vehicle in this week's showcase. Courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, 100% worry-free driving.
Happy 34 strong years and counting to Motoring Today. We at IPC are proud to be part of this milestone and is always on your side. Responsibility serving Filipino drivers and consumers. My sincerest congratulations to Motoring Today, led by Mr. Butch Gamboa, and everyone who has worked hard and contributed to the success of the show. Here's to even more car launching, motorsports events, and industry news. IPC looks forward to your continued success. Thank you.
Hi! Hello! Ray lang po inyong kasangga. It's my pleasure to congratulate Motoring Today for celebrating the 34th year existence in the Philippine television. Of course, kudos sa lahat po ng mga tao, people behind the show, my friend and colleagues in the broadcast media, especially my friend Butch Gamboa. Alam mo ninyo mga kaibigan, matagal kami nakasama nito si Butch way back. Huh? We both belong to the first generation of ABS-CBN. And since then, hindi na ho kami gumibaw. The show is about early models and future transportation, bringing stories about cars and people who drive them. Ako mismo mga kaibigan na-feature na ho rito sa plantunang ito, and that was the time noong tayo mahilig pang mangolekta ng mga sports car. But kidding aside, and honestly, the show really is not only about cars. It's uplifting, positive, and inspirational. The show offers examples of compassion, our common commitment to bringing a better world for ourselves and future generation. So once again, happy motoring today, happy driving, and congratulations!
To my dear friend Boots, and to the entire management and staff of Motoring Today, congratulations on your 34th anniversary. Wishing you more years of unparalleled success with pride. More power to you. Happy anniversary.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Be part of the 2021-2022 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to bit.ly/AFPCA2021, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2021-2022 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate, standard, and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until November 30, 2021. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Introducing the all-new Isuzu D-Max into new heights.
We We now have our segment that dwells on the wide array of motoring problems not only in the metro but all over the country as well. This is where we present problems referred to us or we ourselves see and hope to fully find solutions for. Our public service segment is next.
Many are saying that motoring nowadays seems like it's back to the old times. Many vehicles, both four-wheeled and two-wheeled, are now out on the road as the government eases restrictions and continues to open up the economy. On public service this week, we put on the spotlight the lane assignments along C5 Road as pointed out by a motorist who regularly ply on the said thoroughfare on her way to work. As we might all know by now, transport agencies have prioritized and now promoting active forms of transportation, and so bicycle lanes have been set up in metro cities in the country. Along C5, the outermost lane is dedicated for bicycles and the like. Next to that is the lane for motorcycles, which is also open for four-wheel vehicles. However, the motorist said this causes motorcycle riders to change lanes, therefore causing other motorists to be pressed. We shall be asking the proper authorities on what should be best done to make these lane assignments organized and have a smooth flow of traffic in the area.
That's our public service segment this week. And should you yourself encounter motor problems that need immediate attention, please feel free to contact us. See the details being flashed on your screen. And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, please don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 35th year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. On behalf of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa.
Happy motoring!
motoring.